Hello guys, it's Plush Bunny here. Back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Sorry, my brain froze right there. It's kind of late right now when I'm recording this video, so I don't know how much I'll be playing, but I'll try to get to a good stopping point like usual. So, let's go. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than unusual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. ... Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. Me too. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked you to walk home... What? Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, this is a hard choice because I don't want her to make her upset if I say I'll walk home with Yuri, but I walk home with Sayori every day, basically now. So, what would be the problem with walking home once with Yuri? Walking home with Yuri, huh? I mean, you could come with us, dude. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Oh yeah, and that's true too. Isn't she beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Huh. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away now. Or, there was no now, but whatever. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Time to make a poem? Yep. Okay. We're going with... happiness. Stars. I already did Midder's Misery, so I don't want to do that one. I already did Unstable, too. And Rose. Huh. None of these words are really feeling me. I guess headphones? Desire. I always pick Bunny. Maybe I should pick something different this time. Kawaii, but I do Kawaii a lot too. Desire. I'll do Desire. Misfortune, Melody. I'll do Melody. Sparkle. Crimson. Years. I heard you've done anime before, so I'll do her. Fluffy. Friends. Sorry, I'm a little bit slower on this. I haven't been... I just kind of am looking at all the words and really thinking about it right now. Unrestrained. Fantasy. Imagination. Hopeless. Empty. I did depression already though. Love. Alone. One more. Cry. Because I cry every time. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious foods. I wish they had stuff like that when I was in school. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? I've never had squid, I wouldn't know. You, of all people? What's that supposed to mean? Eh? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Is that some kind of pun I'm not getting? Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, bad jokes makes no sense in translation. Yeah, okay, thank you. I thought I was just dumb. Question mark? Never mind. Let's just say, let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in a corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I weirdly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Bunny, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Bunny. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Bunny. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than how it has always been. You're so funny, Bunny. That rhymed. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? ... I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori's sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting her weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. ... Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Did you hear it again? ... Well done, Bunny. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying their share of writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. I guess I've been doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Bunny? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? Or even my opinions are just... Did I say that right? I don't even know. As always, I believe that what's important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always why can't I say it? Sophisticated. You're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? ... Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable it'll be. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Or I said that as a question. Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach. Just like I'm really having trouble. A marble. Does that say what a? Or does that say? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. I'm just gonna skip over that. Millions of years in the making. Oh yeah, I think it does say a marvel. That makes sense. A marvel, millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky of explosive bliss. But beneath gray soling clouds and endless enigma. I can't say enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sound castle where the sand is wet. Sorry, the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. It will gently lick at your foundations until you give in. Or will a sudden wave send you crushing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still have to. We still build sandcastles. I stood where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. Oh, sorry. Okay, I got it. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle and powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line. Yes, boundary line. Tempted by the foaming tendrils, turn back, and I abandon my piece I hate this. And I skip over that word because I can't read it. I don't know what it says. At the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth once forevermore. Yeah, I think that says forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of a inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, haven't you heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote something similar in such different ways. So, Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose I better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have any particular interest in her writing style. That was really rude. Like, she obviously just wants to bond with you. Why are you being a jerk about it? I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not as bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, let's go, Monica. Hi, Bunny. Have you thought about what to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. ... It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how yours and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. It's because we're both depressed. I'm surprised that you're so in sync with her. Oh, by the way, I do want to clarify, because I didn't clarify at the beginning. This game's been out for 7 years now. I just realized that the other day, which is crazy. But I have seen parts of this game, so I know the general basis of what happens, but I've never played it myself. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although, we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing her much as her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. It reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little off today? Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well, Bunny, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. I know how much, you care about her. I'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since she joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? ... Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you, now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky? Is that what's that supposed to say? It doesn't say twilight though. Huh. I'm gonna skip over it. I'm sorry. This is long. Jeez, wait. Go back. Until, one day, the wind, ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dull, why did I say dull? A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and a forefinger, and the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found the answer, all which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we only seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give meaning. I'm gonna reread that. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give meaning, life meaning. Not to get too philosophical. Are you serious? Philosophical. I think so. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But, it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. Anyway, it's almost paradoxical. I'm gonna pause the video right for a sec. I need to take a drink.